Phoebus promised Esmeralda that he wouldn't arrest her in the cathedral. When Frollo arrived, the captain kept his word. She claims sanitary, he said. We can't arrest her here. Frollo turned to the young gypsy woman. I have soldiers at every door, he said. Set one foot outside and you'll be arrested. After Frollo and Phoebus had gone, Esmeralda took a moment to pray for the world's outcasts. When she looked up, she saw Quasimodo watching her. She and Charlie followed him up to the bell tower. Esmeralda was amazed to see Quasimodo's toy model of the city. Beyond it were the bells, which had introduced to her by name as if they were people. You helped me, Quasimodo told her. Now I will help you. He gathered Esmeralda and Charlie into his arms and swung down the side of the cathedral, out of the soldiers' view. Reaching the ground, he said, I'll never forget you, Esmeralda. Then Esmeralda handed him a necklace. She told him if he ever needed sanitary, it would lead him to the Court of Miracles. When Quasimodo climbed back up, Phoebus was waiting for him. Quasimodo growled, No soldiers, get out! He chased Phoebus down the stairs, swinging a burning torch. Phoebus told him, If you see Esmeralda, tell her I didn't mean to trap her here. I was only trying to save her. And tell her she's lucky to have a friend like you. When Frollo learned that Esmeralda had escaped, he was encouraged his soldiers searching the city for her at once home. Frollo questioned the owners when ordered Phoebus to burn their house. Phoebus refused. The judge reminded his captain, You are trained to follow orders. Not the orders of madmen, Phoebus replied. Frollo sentenced Phoebus to death on the spot, but someone wearing a cloak and hood was watching him from the back of the crowd. It was Esmeralda. She picked up the stone and flung it at Frollo's horse. The animals realized in the confusion. Phoebus slipped onto Frollo's horse and galloped away. Get him! Cried Frollo. The soldiers launched a shower of arrows. One of them hit Phoebus. He rumbled off the horse and into the river. The soldiers watched as he disappeared into the water. But after they left, Esmeralda dived into the river and rescued Phoebus. He was badly hurt. Desperately, Esmeralda took Phoebus to the cathedral. Please hide Phoebus here, she begged Quasimodo. Promise you won't let him come to any harm. Quasimodo promised, and Esmeralda hurried away. Quasimodo had Phoebus under a table just before Judge Frollo arrived. Frollo hissed, I know you helped that cunning gypsy girl escape. She tricked you, but I know where her hideout is. He lied, and at dawn I will attack with 1,000 men. He wheeled around and stormed off. Phoebus heard everything in pain. He rose to his feet and asked Quasimodo to help him find the Court of Miracles. I can't disobey my master again, Quasimodo told him. Aren't you Esmeralda's friend? The soldier wondered. Then Phoebus staggered off the search to the Court of Miracles on his own. The gargoyles watched as Quasimodo made his decision. He would help his friend. Quasimodo caught off with Phoebus and showed him the necklace. "It's a map," he said. Together, they followed off to a cemetery. They went down to the secret passage and soon found themselves surrounded by gypsies disguised by skeletons. Clopin accused the two of being Frollo's spies. "These men aren't spies, they're our friends," shouted Esmeralda. The gypsies listened as Phoebus warned them of Frollo's planned attack. "I never could have found you without Quasimodo's help," he added. "Nor could I," said the booming voice of Judge Frollo. Without knowing it, Quasimodo and Phoebus had led the judge and his soldiers to the hideout. Frollo accused Esmeralda of being a what? She would pay for what? With her life. Phoebus and the gypsies were arrested, and Quasimodo was chained up in the bell tower. Soon it was time for Esmeralda's sentence to be carried out. "Your day has come, gypsy," Frollo told Esmeralda as he lit a fire. Suddenly there was an Alud's cry for the cathedral. "Quasimodo has broken his chains and swung down from the bell tower and lifted the unconscious Esmeralda in his arms. Fighting off soldiers, he made his way back to the cathedral, where he cried, 'Sanitary, sanitary, sanitary!' Furious, Frollo ordered an assault on the cathedral. In the confusion, Phoebus escaped. He freed the others and called, 'Citizens of Paris, Frollo has declared war on Notre Dame herself. Will we allow it?' 'No,' they roared. With the help of Hugo and Victor, Quasimodo heated up a vat of molten lead. Just as the soldiers were about to batter down the cathedral doors, he poured it to the flow of the downspouts of the bell tower. The soldiers scattered. "Come on and see Esmeralda. We've beaten them back," cried Quasimodo. But Esmeralda did not move. As Quasimodo kneeled by his friend's side, Frollo appeared in the doorway. Quasimodo saw that Frollo meant to harm him. They struggled and Quasimodo knocked Frollo to the floor. There was a soft moan behind it. Esmeralda was alive. Quasimodo scooped up Esmeralda and hurried out onto the roof with Frollo and pursuit. Quasimodo lost his balance, but Esmeralda grabbed her friend's hand. Just as he fell over the side, Frollo lunged with his word. The drain spout he was standing on broken off. Frollo fell at his doom. Esmeralda lost his grip on Quasimodo, and he fell too. He didn't fall far, though, because Phoebus, one floor below, reached out and caught him.